Hello everyone, this Victorinox Spartan was with me for almost 23 years every day. Keep watching to find out how it held up after 2 decades of use. If someone doesn't know about the Spartan, it is one of the most popular 91mm Salidor knives. Let's take a look at the tool set. It has the large blade, the can opener with the small screwdriver, a small blade, the cap lifter with a larger screwdriver, and wire bender and wire stripper, the awl with a sewing eye, the corkscrew, tweezers, toothpick, and the keyring attachment. When I was a child, I remember seeing my father and grandfather using pocket knives for doing daily tasks. Whenever I saw them, I wanted to use a knife myself, but I was told that I'm too young and I need to wait more. I grew up watching MacGyver, where he always saved the situation using a red little Swiss Army knife. Also watching A-Team, I remember that they improvised a lot. I cannot remember if they used any pocket knives or not, but the whole atmosphere of the TV show just gave me the feeling that I want to solve situations, like improvise and with whatever I have nearby myself. Then in 2002, my wish was approved. I was let to buy my first pocket knife from my own pocket money. In that period of my life, I had a camouflage period, so that is the reason I chose the camo version. And one funny story, my grandfather told me that these camo scales have only one advantage. So if you lose it in the forest, you will never find it again. But here we are after 20 years of usage and I still have it. I still have my original box that it came in with. It's the older style box. It's in quite a nice condition. Let's make a quick unboxing. The instructions. And down there it says March 2001. I used it for countless casual tasks around the house and where I went, like apple slicing, orange peeling, can opening, beer opening, spreading the butter, slicing bread, screwdriver, pry bar, occasional wine opening, punching some holes in different materials, scraping things, pointing sticks, occasional whittling, and of course, it is a phenomenal keychain because all these years I was wearing it like this with my keys on it. Of course, this was not the best idea because, as you can see, the scales are quite scratched up, and I believe these camo scales have a black base layer and the other colors are stamped on it. Now let's just take a look at the tools, how they held up during all these years. Here you can see the main blade. I sharpened it a couple of times, but didn't need any bigger work. The tip is intact. It still has the older tank stamps with the officer Swiss crossbow and cross underneath, and the 4-layer text. Let's just focus. Zoom. Victorinox Switzerland stainless rostfrei with a big V. Okay, it's a closer look for the scales. I do not really close it with a snap, but it still has a snap. I'll just show. Okay. The can opener, I used it many times. Also the screwdriver. And it has some signs of use, but nothing severe. The cap lifter, screwdriver. Also, I noticed that the tools on the bottom, this is the small blade, still intact, still opens nice. But the thing I observed about the small blade and the cap lifter, that they close a little bit slowly. They are lagging or lazy a bit in the springs. Otherwise they are holding up great. You can see the hole. And of course the corkscrew, which is intact. I think I used it for like 15 times in all these years, so it was used less than once a year. So for me it ended up like an almost useless tool. As you can see that after all these closings, because I did not use it, but I played with it a lot of times, so opening, closing, you can see that it made a mark in the scales and in the liner. These are the two, of course, the tweezers. These are really useful. I used it many times to get out splinters and the occasional ticks that ended up inside me after a forest trip. But the toothpick, I never actually used it to pick a tooth, but I cleaned my pocket knives out from pocket lint or dust, or especially those that do not come with this. I just used it to clean it, all the dust, like this. So for this kind of job it is useful, but otherwise did not really need it. It feels great in the hand, the 2-layered Solidor. It's not that thin, but not that thick either. But one thing, if you use it for many hours, many minutes, but more heavily, and you grip it quite tight, you will feel that the corkscrew and the keyring will leave a mark in your palm, and that's not that comfortable. It was never the best tool to use, but it was the tool that I always had with me, and most of the time it was good enough to solve problems. So this little pocket knife proved itself countless times in all those years, and even if it shows signs of usage, with care and sensitive use, it will surely survive me, becoming a heritage piece for the generations after me. cannot really tell anything more about this little knife, but only that I recommend it. But one suggestion, maybe get it in the classic red Salidor, because as far as I can see, it's a more classic design, and it looks a bit better in my opinion after all these years. Also a plus for the red one is that the shield is an inlaid steel piece, not just stamped on. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and if you have some Swiss Army knife that you used it for years, please comment down below what is your experience with them. Thanks.